Kurt Henry here, mortgage broker at the Mortgage Center. We're your go-to mortgage broker in the Durham region, and this is a weekly mortgage market update just to let you know what's going on in the mortgage market. So I was just going to do a bit of a data dump on you, just to let you know what's going on in the market. So as far as the real estate market goes, the average price of a detached home in Oshawa in March of last year was about $1,010,000, and then if we fast forward to March of this year, the average price of a detached home in Oshawa was about $813,000. So from March last year to March this year, the average price of a detached home in Oshawa has come down by about 19.5%. But what's interesting is if you look at the numbers from, say, around December, this past December to March, it's not actually going down, it's actually going up. And the average price of a detached home in Oshawa in December, this past December, was more like $774,000. And again, that's come up to about $813,000. So it has gone up by about 5% from December to March. So even though it went down 19.5% from March to March, from December to March, it has gone up by about 5%. So the other thing to keep in mind is if you bought a house for $1,010,000 in March of last year at $1,010,000 with 20% down, your mortgage payment would have been around $3,769. But if you bought a house in March of this year for $813,000, your mortgage payment would be about $3,568. In other words, about $201 less per month by buying instead of buying in March last year and buying in March this year. It's about $201 less per month. And that's even though the interest rates are higher in March this year than they were last year. The other thing to keep in mind is that inflation has come down quite a bit. So inflation in June of last year was about 8.1%. In December of last year, it was about 6.3%. In January, just this past January, inflation was 5.9%, in February was 5.2%, and in March was 4.3%. So inflation has come down quite a bit, which is why the Bank of Canada has partly why the Bank of Canada has paused a little bit on the rate increases, which is also partly why the prices have started to come up because buyers are starting to jump back into the market. So if you have any questions on that, feel free to reach out and we'd be happy to help.